Hope you're doing good. Micah back with another video, back here to discuss One UI 6.1 and all of the new features that Samsung has dropped with One UI 6.1. Yes, somewhat of an iterative update over One UI 6, but it definitely brought those AI features that should be trickling down to previous Galaxy devices. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about right here is the lock screen. And it's not what you're thinking. The first thing we're going to cover before we get to that is the lock screen widgets. Before being able to access the lock screen widgets, you had to, I should change my font for sure, but you had to actually access the clock before you could access the widgets. Now you can access the widgets independently of the clock. And the other thing I would like to point out is with the widgets, bring myself in here, what I would like to see, you can have up to about 3 or 4, I believe, but there's not a lot. See, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 apps, and they're all Samsung apps, which also to some degree makes sense. But I would like to see more widgets. And I also would like to maybe see a little bit more, I wouldn't say color come to them, but I would like to see maybe a little bit more translucency with the background and or the actual icons within the widget. So hopefully they bring those things here to their Samsung Galaxy devices. Now, the next thing we're going to actually talk about is wallpapers themselves. And if you guys saw here, let's go ahead and click off. Samsung finally brought it. Android, to some degree, via Samsung, has finally brought it. And that is your wallpaper being shown with AOD. Now, how do you access this? Now, of course, you still have the option to go blackout with the AOD with just, your clock and your notifications. But if you did want to activate this feature, you're going to settings, and then after you click on that, you come down here to this, I believe it's lock screen and AOD. And then right there you see always on display. You click on that and then show lock screen wallpaper. Now, additionally, if you didn't want to do that, if you turn that off, you can actually erase the background and actually just keep a cutout, which will be the next thing we talk about. But this is how you access lock screen wallpaper with always on display. Now, in terms of cutout, if you guys wanted to see that, so if we come in here to the settings and we come in here to wallpaper and style, and we click on the main wallpaper, if I wanted to change this and do a cutout style, we can frame it. By framing it, you get to do cutouts just like that. And this can apply to any of your wallpapers. Now, this is probably going to look good if you end up using like a picture of somebody. Now, that actually doesn't look bad there in itself. And you can actually change the color if you do so. So if I wanted to do something like this, I could change it just like so. And that's a way for you to kind of create your own wallpapers without having to download additional apps. This is the cutout wallpapers. Now, if we back up a little bit and go back into wallpapers, so if you want to access generative wallpapers, this is AI-based wallpapers. You can come into settings, then wallpaper and style, and then you're going to click on change wallpapers. Now, if my focus starts playing around, here they are. It's in the creative section, and as you see, generative. So if you click on generative, that's one that I created right there. But what you can do is click on any of those at the bottom. So maybe if I even click on this one, as you can see, it gives you different options to choose from. So if I click on cyan, I can change the color to, let's go red, right? And then I like mountains, and I'm gonna do, instead of with clouds, I'm gonna do with waves, right? And then I hit the generate button down here at the bottom, and it's gonna generate me a whole new style wallpaper, just like, ooh, these are clean. Hold up, look at this. Oh my goodness, I'm about to faint. Hold up, I did not know it was gonna do this to me. If I go ahead and set this one, I can set it for both if I wanted to. Now, this is actually pretty unique. Of course, you can always apply to both, but I didn't realize it was I wish I could take all of those and create a wallpaper of my own. Ooh, wee. Hold up. See, I like what I got going on my lock screen. So I'm going to set this as my main wallpaper. And now I have a brand new wallpaper just like that. And then once I hit done, it's going to set. And there you go. And if you want to make additional changes, you can come in here to color palette, turn that on, and now allow whatever colors you had going on to hopefully somewhat match up with what's going on the outset. Now, if we actually go back into settings and wallpaper and style, there's another new wallpaper style that Samsung added with One UI 6.1, and that is the photo ambient wallpapers. You can access this via labs. So if we actually back out of, stay in settings, come down here to advanced features, and then click on labs. When you click on labs, you will see right there, photo ambient wallpaper. And it says photo ambient wallpaper uses advanced intelligence to change your own photo based on the time and weather. You can set this as your wallpaper in settings. And so if we back out, since I have it turned on, we come in here to wallpaper and style, change wallpaper, come down here, you'll see it right there under the creative section, photo ambient with the labs icon. So that also lets you know and indicates that there's going to be some wonkiness from time to time, or it may not always be able to generatively use AI to assess the photo you're using to then apply those effects. So if I want to try it, I'm going to hit try now. I wish it would just use the one that I currently have set, but nonetheless, let's just choose one like this one. So it's going to do its little thing. This is the one it's going to choose. And then over time, it would adjust the wallpaper and what it looks like based off weather, regional conditionings, this, that, and the third. So One UI 6.1 brought a lot of new wallpaper options for our phones to keep customization at a high level for us consumers. I think that was a very good idea on Samsung's part. Now, if we actually want to back out all the way, let's go into battery protection. Now, if you go into battery, it's right there. You don't have to do a lot. You can go right into battery settings and then click on battery protection. Now, if you click on it, it'll give you 3 different options, and each one does a different form of charging. If you do basic, as you guys can see there, it says with your batteries charged 100%, charging will stop until the battery level drops to 95, and then charging will start again. So let's say this is like overnight charging for you. This is a good basic way to do that. Adaptive takes it another level. Now, use maximum while you're asleep and switch to basic before you wake up. Sleep time is estimated based on your phone's usage patterns. So this takes advantage of both of these, where it will trickle charge or maximum, and that's basically via the maximum setting, and or give you good charge with the basic settings to give you the best optimal charge you can to protect your battery, so it's not always just blasting charge into the battery or just sitting there trying to super top up when it doesn't need to. And so this is part of the generative AI, advanced intelligence, as Samsung's calling it, to bring you some more battery relief over the course of time with your Samsung Galaxy device. The reason why they also probably brought this feature is because we're going to get 5 + 2, 7 years worth of software updates. So they're very confident in these processors that Snapdragon's been producing, along with their software, to be able to still be usable 7 months later, which is 2030, 2031. Isn't that just astounding? Most people may not keep the phone that long, but they're trying to show you that it could be possible with these advances in software and battery technology. The next thing that Samsung wisely did with One UI 6.1 was bring Samsung Find and make it its own app. So you no longer have to go into Smart Things in order to access it. If we swipe up, and I put all my Samsung apps in one folder, it's right here. Samsung Find lost devices, share your location. So you could argue it's similar to Apple's Find My, right? But Samsung Find is now its own app. And I like that because it makes it a whole lot easier to get straight to the point and not have to go through another app just to get your whereabouts for potentially any lost devices that you own. So shout out to Samsung for finally adding that feature to the Galaxy S24 series, mainly One UI 6.1. Now this is where the fun begins, because these next few new features are going to trickle down to other devices, and this is where we have fun with AI. So if we come into settings and we come back down here to advanced features, this is where you can basically get an introductory lesson into all the new features, and it's called advanced AI. And here's that screen for you. Now, in my case, I don't mind using the web. Now, processing data only on a device may make it a little faster, but I don't mind using the web or using internet to also provide me more accurate results when I'm using AI with my Galaxy S24 Plus. So I just thought I'd put that out there. If actually I can stay in here and kind of show you guys the circle to search feature. So I'm gonna hold two hands here. And what I can do is, even though I'm using the gesture navigation bar, if I press and hold on it, it will still bring it up, and then I can circle something, and then it will highlight information right there for me. And then when I'm done, just swipe down and it's over. So circle to search will be coming to Pixel devices via Pixel Drop. I think it already took place or will be in February, but that will be coming to Pixel devices. But as of now, I believe that is exclusive to the Samsung Galaxy S24 series and the Pixel devices. So that is circle to search. I thought I'd bring that to you guys here real quick. So now let's jump into each of these features. And actually, here's a video that I quickly recorded of how the phone call translation takes effect and how it works. And it's definitely needing some improvement, but it kind of also shows you the future that we could potentially live in. So watch this video for the phone app.
Hola.
Hey, how's it going?
Hola. Esta llamada está siendo traducida y subtitulada en tiempo real. ¿Cómo va?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Okay, and you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking.
Old detail. Estoy haciendo bien. Gracias por preguntar.
What are you getting into today?
Internal. ¿Qué te estás metiendo hoy?
No sé.
I don't know.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
God, I'll make you.
Sí,
Yes, I do.
Good to hear. Have a good day.
Es bueno escuchar. Of Lygia. What?
gracias.
Thank you.
Bye.
Adiós.
Nos vemos. Go goodbye. All right. So hopefully you guys got to see that. Pretty interesting. My wife was trying to speak a little bit of Spanish, and I didn't have any additional packs downloaded. I just had what was right out of the box, and it was trying its best to translate the language for the most part. But it shows you the potential future and upside of Call Assist with AI. Now, let's check out the Samsung keyboard. Now, I typed something up and came to the point I didn't even realize I had these spinny heads here. So I guess if you send emojis by themselves, they'll actually react themselves. That's actually a neat feature I just realized. So shout out to Samsung for that. But as you see right here, you have a what looks to be the AI button right there. So if I hit this, it's going to remix exactly what I just said. So as it's pulling stuff up, as you see right here. So initially I said, hey, I'm going to need you to grab a few things, get towels, new pillows, and some candy. Thanks. That's what I just typed up now, right? So here's some options. I'll be needing you to grab a few necessities such as towels, pillows, and candy. Will you oblige? That is super professional. Here's another one. Can you grab a few things from my room? Towels, new pillows, and some candy? Thank you. That's assuming if you got a candy bar shack in your room. What? All right. Hey, I require you to obtain some items. That is hilarious. Please finish your task in the meantime. Thank you very much. That is also uber professional. I need you to get some extra towel sets, new pillows, and some candy. Thank you. Now, see, I like that. That's actually a good one. I like that. Could you bring me some towels, new pillows, some candy, and some candy? Thank you. That's also a good one. So if I can hit this plus icon right here, to give him feedback to show him that was pretty cool. Now I guess Shakespearean will actually change it. So that was remixed, but now it can get a little more fancy. Hey, my good friend, I require thee to retrieve certain items. Not just trying to be funny. That's funny though. That's see, you can play around with your friends using this feature. I like that. And then you have chill. And chill said, and notice it doesn't take too long for the AI to generate new phrases. So I also like the speediness of this. So real nice. I'm giving it a thumbs up. Hey man, I'm looking for a few things. Got some towels, new pillows, and some candy. Thanks. Huh. Okay. Hey, yo, I got get some groceries with yo. Oof. Yep. That's a fail. And then yo, I need you to grab a few things. Come on, towels, pillows, and some candy. Yo, thanks, bro. Okay, we're doing a whole lot with the chill one. I ain't. Mm-mm. Oh, and then it's gonna try to sing to you. I'm not gonna spend too much longer on this section. I just want to show you guys the capabilities of it. So it tries to put it into a form of some kind of a song, which doesn't look like it's doing any good job of rhyming. Greetings, friend. I need your aid. Grab some towels and some bad sheets. Oh, bed sheets, my bad. Please procure the needed stuff. A few new pillows and some candy too. Thanks, my friend. Your help I'll lend, and I'll be here with a smile to lend. Oh, you can't double rhyme like that. All right, so anyway, you guys get the point. So I think what I'm going to do is come back over here to remix, so that way you guys can see what it actually does. Could you grab me some new towels? Bring me some new towels, new pillows, and can. I think I like this one. Watch, see how fast it changed it up there? And then all I gotta do is hit the send and bombs away. So that is the text assist or phrase assist within Samsung keyboard. Another thing that it can do is interpreter. Now, interpreter is something more real time in live action, if you will. So if you swipe down, you will find the option within your quick settings panel, and it's right there. Once you tap on that, it will actually bring up an interpreter, and it needs permissions. And once you give it permissions, yes, well, I'm using the app, allow it. And so now, thank you again. Now you can change the language that you actually are speaking and or that you want to translate it into and go from there. So they'll press theirs, you'll press yours, and you can have a conversation or get directions if you're in a new region that you're unfamiliar with and you just need to ask a passersby real quick. Great option right here with interpreter. Now this is where it's going to get interesting. I'm going to show you in Samsung Notes what this looks like. So I'm going to pull up Samsung Notes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up an old notes sheet that I did for the Galaxy S22 Ultra. You see Galaxy S22 Ultra review. So I was using this to put together my light script, my notes, the things I wanted to cover. So once I click on this is what I had already bulleted myself, right? And then when I had the S Pen, I actually, could make my little real-time edits. Right there at the bottom in the middle, you see the Galaxy AI button or the Generative AI button. I think I'm going to term it GAI for now. So now it's going to grab everything and now it's going to auto format. So you can allow it to auto format or you can allow it to summarize. Now, if it summarizes, this is what you're going to get. It's going to change it and basically pull from their own page, like just hyping up the the S22 Ultra. Now I didn't even say all this. I'm just saying the points I want to speak on. You notice how it completely changed what I said? The S22 Ultra has impressive build quality, featuring a frosted glass back and haptic feedback, and comes with an S Pen. It offers a sophisticated and snappy software experience with 4 years of updates and a variety of features, including screen off memo and expert raw. I didn't say none of that. And the nice thing is you don't have to accept it, right? So you can just, or press back. If you see, look at that. I didn't say none of that. I just said build quality wise, these are the points I want to talk about. These were the points I want to talk about when it comes to the S Pen. So on and so forth. You don't see me, I said snappy, okay. But you don't see me in there going, just gushing over the S22 Ultra. Now, case in point, I did feel that way about it. It was very nice. But the summarize just completely just change my wording up. The other option is to auto format. So if I auto format, you can do headers and bullets, meeting notes, and it will change this as well. So it's going to give you an option to give you now completely put everything under one header. And I didn't like that. But you also get different options. You can swipe left and right. Now, very, very unique, but not for me ultimately. So I think depending on how your note was constructed, will this then be a great asset to further enhance that? So be mindful of that, and be mindful we're also still kind of in the baby stages of these assist features, and hopefully they actually take their own new features seriously. Now the next thing I can show you guys is in Samsung Internet by clicking on it, because this phone is big here. If you want to do anything Galaxy AI related, they have the button right there at your disposal. And you can summarize or translate. And if I summarize, it's going to take this whole page and try to summarize what I have here. And of course, it's going to tell me these two main points here, talking about Sony and Google. And if we look somewhere in here, I don't see either one of them. It's probably, okay, Google right there. Oh, and Sony up here at the top. So as you see, you have the same option to summarize within Samsung's internet, and you get the same capabilities within the voice recorder app as well. You're going to see that same button to do the same thing there. As of right now, I don't have any voice memos to show you that with, but again, you'll have that feature available there as well. All right, now let's jump into the camera for some more of these features, and you're going to have advanced intelligence within the camera. Now, this used to be called something else. So if we click on the settings button after clicking on the camera option, this used to be called something else. It used to be called advanced intelligence. Now it's called intelligent optimization. And upon clicking on this, the features are still here the same, but now you have the option to change the quality of that optimization to either prioritize focus and photo quality, or the speed at which the photo has now been processed, but you will then lose some focus and or overall photo quality. So the choice is yours, but keep that in mind when changing that feature. And the other feature when it comes to the cameras is a feature that actually came back, and that is dual record. So upon clicking the camera and you come over here to more, you will see it right here, down here, somewhere in here. Dual record is back, is highlighted. And this gives you the ability to simultaneously record both directions. So using the selfie camera and the rear, you can record. You can record in landscape or portrait. You can actually change it around. So if you wanted to, do ultra wide or wide, the telephoto, you have your choice. I'm just gonna keep it the front. Look at this, amazing. And then I do that. So if I wanted to record the same thing, I could too, right? Look at that. So if I wanted to give you additional looks, I can do that by using both rear cameras, or again, the rear and the front facing camera. So shout out to Samsung for bringing this feature back to the Samsung cameras. I don't know why they got rid of it, but it's definitely a neat feature, especially when you're recording like events or just want to show something off and your expression at what's happening. So shout out to Samsung for that. Now you can do instant slow-mo within the gallery app. So if I come over here to my gallery app, all right, so for the sake of argument, I recorded something real quick. Instant slow-mo shows you right there. Touch and hold a video as it plays to see it in slow-mo. So once I hit OK, if I do this, it will slow it down. Look at that. So if you want to see something real quick in slow-mo, that's what you can get right there. Now, the nice part about One UI 6.1 also is that if you want to edit this, you can actually hit the edit button down here. And once it brings up, you can actually insert slow-mo by adjusting the speed to whatever you want and actually adjust it where you want to. So upon doing that, let's go half. See how you can close the gap? You can slow-mo wherever you actually want to. So a nice quick way to do some brief editing for your own videos before maybe you do a larger edit. You can do that right here within your own phone editing app. And along with that, stickers have been slightly updated as well. So you know how you can basically pull the old Apple trick out the hat by pressing and holding. Your boy got some of that beer club now. If I press and hold, will it cut out? I don't think it will. Now it will actually highlight things such as text, but I don't think it will actually cut out. It will. Okay. So now I can save that sticker. Well, upon saving that sticker, what you can also do now is adjust the sticker. So right here, you can change it with cutouts and outlines, vintage, cartoon. It'll completely change that sticker for you. So I thought I'd highlight that. And then of course, once you save it, you can apply it to a photo, this, that, and the third. And of course, the big thing is being able to edit the photo. So if I want to do this, and then I actually want to hit the AI button over here, now I can do whatever I want. So if I want to circle the bee, it should. All right, so now I highlight it. So I think what I can do is, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. I should be able to grab it and move it, or even put two there. So maybe I want to do this. And then it should do that. And then maybe if I do this, oh, okay, that works. Okay, that's fine. We'll just do one for now. Once I hit generate, it should generate that right there with no problems. Come on. Here we go. It's doing its thing. Oh, so actually what it did was it took the B off and actually just moved it over. I was actually trying to copy it, but that is fine too. I'm not mad at that. Maybe I was supposed to copy it and then paste it over, or not. But that shows you that's what it will do. And if I hit done, now you're going to see a little icon down at the bottom once I hit save as copy. So once I hit save as copy, the visible watermark may be overlaid on the output image in order to indicate that it is AI generated. Boom. And you see that right there? There's the icon right there. That's the AI icon. And that's one of the things I think a lot of people is going to be using is the photo editor, because it actually is pretty legit, even arguably better or more loose than Google's Magic Eraser, because you can actually do more without being limited, such as making yourself look like you're dunking a basketball or jumping higher than you are. I believe the pixels are a little bit finicky when it comes to that, but Samsung will let you do what you want. And just know that that icon, as well as the metadata, will highlight the fact that it was AI edited. So, what do you guys think about these features right now? Very, very cool. But also we can tell that there's some things that need to be baked in when it comes to the software. They need more time. They need some consistent updates. And as of right now, there has not been a day one patch, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get a patch by the end of the week or sometime like by mid-February that will then maybe address and add some more, if not functionality, bug fixes, and optimizations for all these new One UI 6.1 updates. And that's what I wanted to bring you guys today, a very comprehensive overview, review, example, tour guide of One UI 6.1. Hope you guys appreciate it and enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comment section below, what are your favorite features from One UI 6.1, or what would you like to see maybe Apple adopt from One UI 6.1? The comment section is open for discussion. But again, as always, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys ignite that like button. It's free. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. And hit that notification bell. It's also free. That way you never miss my video, so that way we can sit back, chillax, and see what's cracking. With your man Mike is signing out. Until the next video. Wait for it.